Hey guys, Gary Lucas with Obsidian Painting here. I just have a quick little thing I want to show you guys. It's pretty cool. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've kind of been like, I've mentioned it a couple times, 40knation before. Essentially ran by Cranberry Muffin Man. He is the man for 40k, and essentially what 40knation is, well, as the name implies, it's a large amount of people who really only talk about wargaming, specifically Warhammer, but there is the odd talk of other game systems as well. Now, here's just the main page, and then from here you can register, and when you register, you can also see that we have on the side there, we have a radio thing. They do their own podcast, they have contests, giveaways all the time, so you can register, and then you can go to the forums, and the forums are actually pretty vast. I only took a pretty moderate picture, but there's actually a lot of different things. There's general discussion, painting and modeling, game system chats, specific races, yada yada yada, tactica, painting tutorials. There's pretty much everything you can think of here, and it's pretty cool. If you haven't already signed up, you should definitely come and check it out if you're into wargaming of any sort. It's definitely fun. There's a lot of painting tutorials and whatnot, some good stuff. And then, you know, we also have a Twitter, apparently. I don't use Twitter, so whatever. We may have a Facebook, I don't know. I don't even... social media. We actually have a Steam community, which is interesting. If you're into gaming, come join us on Steam. It's just 40knation. And we also have Tiny Chat. Now, Tiny Chat's actually really cool. Tiny Chat is essentially this big chat thing, and anyone can come on and start, you know, posting their video. If you have a webcam, you can just come in, you know, put it on, there you go. It's late at night right now, so there's not a lot of people on. But during the day, there actually tends to be quite a lot of people. Not necessarily on Tiny Chat, but on Teamspeak, which is what I'm coming to next. And most of the time we're on Teamspeak, and we go on Tiny Chat just to show video, but we're always on Teamspeak so you can hear us talking. And Teamspeak is kind of like a communication kind of center. You go in, you have to make a quick account, it doesn't take long. All the info, I'll put a link down below. The Cranberry Muffin Man has actually done a video on how to download Teamspeak and get onto our server. And also on the 40knation website, on the front page, you can actually see who's on Teamspeak. It's really cool. So when you're on Teamspeak, a lot of people come on. There's a lot of different channels, a lot of cool stuff. Once again, it's late at night. There's not a lot of people on right now. And we talk about pretty much everything. We talk about all war games. We talk about... well, as I said, we talk about painting, we talk about the game itself. We have a lot of people on here who do a lot of tournaments. They go about and do their tournament thing. We also have quite a lot of painters come on. The guys from Life After the Cover Save come on every once in a while, which is pretty cool. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's mostly just a place to hang. We talk about wargaming. It's generally the most common thing that comes up. But, you know, we're people. We don't always want to talk about that. So we'll talk about pretty much anything that really comes to mind. And the really cool thing is you don't actually need a microphone. If you don't have a microphone, there's a chat. So, and the cool thing, which actually makes this better than a lot of other programs out there, for team speaking and community speaking, is the chat is actually built right in. So no matter what, you see the chat. Whereas some other programs have the chat built in as a side thing, so everyone has to click on the chat button to go into chat, and it's kind of confusing. But this chat's right there, so everyone can see it, everyone knows there's notifications, so whenever someone says something, you get notified. You can disable the notifications, and some of us do. I personally do, but I always have TeamSpeak open. So I always see what people are saying, generally. Sometimes not, though. Sometimes I'm not paying attention. And it's really cool. We have all these channels. Every once in a while, we'll actually have a movie night. We go and watch movies with everyone. It's pretty cool. You guys should definitely come check it out. If you want to ask any questions about anything, there's lots of guys in here who have a tremendous amount of knowledge, whether it be game related or just modeling and hobby related, painting, whatever, converting. There's a lot of guys who come on here, and there's a lot of cool stuff you can learn from them. And also, if you haven't, check out these YouTube pages. There's Cranberry Muffin Man. He's essentially the founder of 40knation, and this all started like just barely a year ago, which is kind of crazy to think about, and because it's grown massively. So yeah, check out Cranberry Muffin Man. Check out Emperor's Canaries. He's a really cool guy. One of the main guys here. Check out Two Smoking Bolters. They're one of the founders. Marnius Augusta Calgar. He comes on actually he barely comes on, but he's on sometimes. But he's a founding member of 40knation. Him, Two Smoking Bolters. I think Emperor's Canaries. Cranberry Muffin Man. Who else? There's so many people. They're shot down, and there's just so many cool guys. You have to come on, meet them all. It's fun. We're laid back. You know, we don't always talk about wargaming. If you want to talk about wargaming, come in, ask us a question. We're good to go. If that's what you want to talk about, we'll talk about it. Most of the time, it is the center of, well, I guess the topic that we all talk about, because that's why we're all here. We're all here because of modeling and wargaming. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's awesome. If you haven't joined, then you should join right now. If you don't join right now, I will be very disappointed. I may cry. Bring it in. Join, please, or I will continue doing that, and I will continue singing. You guys have not seen my my build of the Storm Raven, but I sing in it because you guys were like, Gary, your music sucks. So I sang in it. So this is what I have to do. You don't want to hear me sing. You will understand once you see the how to build the Storm Raven video. Unless I did post that. I don't think so. It was very long. Very long. So it's gonna be a long one. So we'll see. Yeah, so I don't really have anything else to say. Just join, and hopefully you guys will like it. Alright, so have a good one. I'll talk to you guys later. Look forward to this weekend. I'm going to have a bunch of videos up. I'm going to have, it's a surprise. I actually don't know. That's why it's a surprise. It's a surprise to me, so that's okay. So watch the videos, join Teamspeak. We're going to try and get as many people as possible. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm almost in a singing mood. I'm not going to sing. I promised myself I would never sing again after the Storm Raven video, unless you guys enjoyed it, in which case I may sing again, which could be a bad thing. So we'll see. Have yourselves a good one, and I hope to see you on TeamSpeak. Alright guys, cheers!